And breaking news coming in, the Supreme Court has underlined centre's policy by saying that Aadhaar is not mandatory for COVID vaccines. This is when the Supreme Court was hearing a PIL seeking to remove Aadhaar as a mandatory document for CoWIN registration in order to get COVID vaccination. So very important observation and point coming in from the Supreme Court. I am joined by my colleague Meenakshi on the broadcast. Meenakshi, thank you for joining us. A very significant point made by the Supreme Court there that Aadhaar is not mandatory in order to register on CoWIN to get COVID vaccines.
Well, that's right. The Supreme Court has also clearly underlined the policy of the central government, and it has clearly stated that as per the policy formulated by the central government, which the Supreme Court, by virtue of today's developments and observations, has underlined again, it has said that Aadhaar isn't mandatory for COVID vaccination. Essentially, Archana, the Supreme Court was hearing a PIL which was seeking to remove Aadhaar as a mandatory document for COVID registration for COVID vaccination, where the Supreme Court today went ahead and noted that the grievance of the petitioner was that he was denied vaccination due to non-production of Aadhaar has been dealt with after the Health Ministry addressed a letter to the Principal Secretary, Department of Health in Maharashtra government, which clearly now reinforces the fact, and it has also duly addressed the grievance of the petitioner, which has been now duly met, where all concerned authorities are to act in accordance with the policy already formulated by the central government, which, like you rightly mentioned, clearly states that Aadhaar isn't mandatory for COVID vaccination. Now, this particular petitioner was aggrieved and he knocked on the doors of the Supreme Court because, according to his plea, concerned private vaccination center, despite production of passport ID by the said petitioner, was denying him a vaccination. Now, this grievance has been duly addressed, and as a result of which the Supreme Court went ahead and underlined the policy of the central government that all authorities need to bear this in mind, that Aadhaar isn't a mandatory document for COVID vaccination.
All right. Thank you, Meenakshi, for that comprehensive update.